Hello and welcome to another video on my little corner of YouTube. In the last video that I uploaded to my channel, I spoke about my rather nice Kawasaki ER-5, the 1999 model that I found in really good condition. One of the things that I wanted to get done to that bike was the exhaust. Now the exhaust it's in perfect condition. I say perfect, it's in good condition for the age, but what you'll notice on a lot of these almost budget commuter bikes is that because the downpipes are basically some kind of metal that's coated in black paint, when they do start to rust, the rust comes through the paint and they get an orange look on them. And you know, they're perfectly fine, they're perfectly serviceable, but it just doesn't look the best. And I've always liked the look of stainless downpipes and exhausts, so I thought the first thing I'm going to do to this bike is, when I can afford it, I'm going to get a new exhaust and put it on there to make it just look a little bit nicer, hopefully improve the performance slightly and get a better sound as well. The stock OEM exhausts are not known for their the sort of the throaty roar that you might expect from an aftermarket exhaust. In fact, they sound a little bit like a sewing machine. So yeah, that's what I did this last weekend. I went onto a website called Delkevic, and they do a range of aftermarket exhausts from end cans to full exhaust systems for a wide variety of bikes. This isn't a sponsored video by any means, you know, who's going to sponsor me, but I found this website. I went on there. They have a full exhaust system, a range of full exhaust systems for the ER-5, which is really cool, to be honest, and settled on the 450mm long exhaust can version. I'll put a picture up on the screen here so you can see which one it is that I purchased. I'm really impressed with the service that Delkevic offer. They sent the exhaust literally the next day. I ordered it at like 3:30 on a Friday. I was expecting to have to wait until after the weekend to get it delivered, but no, it turned up on Saturday morning. So that was really cool. So thank you to those guys. And yeah, it was really easy to actually put onto the bike. What I'll do in this video is I'll show you some footage of the original exhaust that was on the bike when I bought it and running, and how it sounded and how the orange was coming through the downpipes. And then I will show you what it looks like after I'd fitted the Delkevic exhaust. One thing to note here, and it's not I'm loath to actually mention this, but I just want to mention it anyway, and it's not any kind of slight on Delkevic's part, but when the exhaust turned up, one of the pieces was missing. It's the piece that goes around the end can that actually holds it up to the frame. The rubber section that goes around the end can was there, but the actual clamp itself, the metal clamp, was missing. It was just a quick phone call to them. They were really apologetic. They sent it out the next day. As of now, I'm still waiting for it to turn up, hopefully tomorrow. But that's just one thing to bear in mind. So if you do order one of these exhausts, just check that everything's in the box, because I can imagine people ordering maybe just an end can and not realising that there's meant to be a clamp with it. So just check that everything's in the box. Okay, that's enough from me. Let's have a quick look at what the bike originally looked like with the OEM exhaust, and then we'll switch to how it looks with the Delkevic exhaust. Cheers. Okay, so it's now a few days later. I had to wait for a part to arrive, but this is just showing you what the new exhaust looks like before I start the bike up. As you can see on the ER-5, it's held on here by a bolt, and then at the final end by the can. This is what I was waiting for, this kind of strap here. So I didn't really want to ride it without that, because otherwise it would have just been kind of held on by the bolt down here. So this is what it looks like. It looks very nice and shiny, as you can see. I have run it, so there is a little bit of bluing occurring just here at the top, near where the pipe joins the engine. But I think you will agree it looks quite a lot better than the OEM exhaust did. Okay, let's start it up and let you have a listen. Okay, so it is a few days later. I'm wearing a different t-shirt and the lighting has changed. The reason for this is that I was waiting for that clip to turn up from Delkevic, the end can circlip. It's now arrived, obviously, and I'm very happy with the exhaust on the bike. Hopefully, this shows you just how much better an aftermarket exhaust can look and sound. I have tried to record some sound from the bike using this, which is a Tascam, so hopefully it sounds a little bit better than it would just from using the camera audio. What I plan to do in the future is to take it out and record some actual audio while I'm riding it, because it does sound so much different. It does sound so much better. It doesn't sound like a sewing machine anymore. It actually sounds like a bike, maybe twice as powerful than it is. So it is really quite impressive. It doesn't sound so ridiculous that it would like wake the neighbours up or something. I've kept the baffle in, so I'm not one of these people who's going to just completely remove the baffle and just completely terrorise a neighbourhood, because that's just not really my style. But it does sound so much better. So if you are looking for an aftermarket exhaust, I would recommend one of these Delkevic ones. I know there are a range of different types on the market, but having read various forum threads and reviews of these pipes and end cans, the general consensus is that they're really good quality and they have a really good lifespan. They don't rot and they don't rust, and I'm really enjoying is the right word, but I'm really liking the fact that there's already kind of like a bluing effect on the downpipes where it connects to the engine, as you probably saw in that last clip. So yeah, enough waffle from me. I hope this video served a purpose. If you're thinking about getting one of these exhausts, I would recommend it. Yeah, I'm not an expert, but I like what I've seen and heard so far. So yeah, thanks for watching, and yeah, that's it.